Hello and welcome to another edition of I don't know what I'm gonna call this. But anyways, welcome to it. 38 views and 1 subscription in less than 24 hours. You know, I call that a success. Yes. So if any of you marketers and big time corporations are watching, please let it be known that I'm getting what I call maximum exposure at this point. So if you have any, merchandise that you want to market, yeah, just throw them my way. I'm going to wear them because, 38 viewers, that's a pretty big deal. I'm having my whole wheat cereal with chopped up bananas for breakfast. I just went outside and ran and power walked for an hour. A lot of people don't know, but you lose a shit ton of weight if you wake up on an empty stomach on a fasting state. You power walk for exactly 1 hour every morning. You train your metabolism to kick into high gear as soon as you wake up, and it just starts this never-ending ball, this chain reaction of weight loss. And actually, the weight that you do end up losing, it promotes you to keep that. So it's not like you just diet, and after dieting, if you're tempted to eat more, that weight comes back on. It's not really a diet as it is like more of a, it turns into a lifestyle, turns into a way of life. So it helps you keep the weight off. So yeah, there's your tip for the day. Just power walk, work up a little sweat. You want to go 55 minutes to 1 hour every morning. And it promotes better eating habits. It pushes your metabolism. And people have lost anywhere from 20 pounds in a couple months to 80 and 100 pounds in a couple months. It depends how dedicated you are and how tailored to fitness the rest of your day, your workouts, and your eating habits are. Anyways, it's probably the most serious part of my video. The only thing that you should take away from are my health tips that I'll give every once in a while. I had a few video suggestions from my friends as to how to make my videos better. To them I say thank you, and then I say, just shut up. It's just a video, all right? I don't know what you guys think. Some of you told me to bring stuffed animals or like blow up dolls into my videos or some shit. Bro, there's porn for that. You do not need to be going on my YouTube channels to jack off. It's wrong, it's disgusting, and look at me. Is this face worth busting a nut to? Faggots. Ooh, I just, to the Michael Sam community, I'm really sorry. Anyways, made a checklist of things to cover. Bonertron. How did I get that nickname Bonertron? Well, it's a long story. My buddy Gabe wrote his own version of, his own script to Transformers, and he decided to call me Bonertron. That's it. Oh yeah, I thought it was a long story, but it's not. But first of all, before I move on, I'd like to bring your attention to something very important. I want to show you guys something. So anyways, that kidnapping that happened in that one country? I hope all the girls are safe. But I was kind of wondering if somebody could muster up the balls and kidnap every one of those annoying, nasal, brown and Arab chicks in our Buffalo community before I get back. If they could do that, I would make sure there's no ransom. I would make sure, nobody gets them back. And then, the world would just be a better place, at least in the 716, you know what I'm saying? I hope these girls aren't watching because they'll probably, report my shit as spam. You notice that I'm wearing the same clothes as last video. Well, because it's in the same day, and I woke up and I ran in the clothes that I was sleeping in, and now I'm eating. So get over it. I can't wrestle the fattest kid in my... First of all, the fattest kid in my class is fucking fat, okay? But I can't wrestle him. It's against the laws, and it'll probably lead to my public execution, and that's just not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Shit ton of pollution outside. I'm right next to an oil factory, petroleum. It's literally like one day I'll go up to the ceiling and I'll show you guys. It's pretty bad. Sometimes you run in it and just breathing hurts. But oh, and just a tip for you guys: cardio. For those of you that are looking to lose some weight, cardio does not have to be running. What is cardio? For those of you who consider yourself science majors or ES majors, it depends on what you're doing, but when you're going for weight loss, it's usually lower heart rate, not as intense as conditioning, and it's steady state. So if you incorporate a little bit of walking and a great amount of incline on, say, a treadmill, you lose 300, 400 calories that way. Let's say you put your treadmill on like a 10 incline, 11, up to 15. And then, you power walk anywhere from like 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. I've done 5.5. It's possible. It burns the calves. If you press through your heels, it burns the glutes and hams. That's just as good as 20 minutes of running on like 8 or 9 or 10. Try it, I'm telling you. Especially for those of you that are trying to put on muscle without having to sacrifice a lot of your gains. Try it. Power walking does wonders, But other than that, this is video 2. Hopefully it's going all right. I'd like to put in some soundtracks and shit because I don't want to be so boring. But you know what else I want to talk about? I want to talk some football for all my football fans. All right. Call me biased. Call me whatever it is that you want. Wait, what time is it? All right, I'm good on time. Call me biased. Call me whatever it is that you want. But my team, the Packers, have the greatest potential to knock off the Niners and the Seahawks this year. The only 2 legitimate threats in the NFC. And also, I think we have the power, the capabilities to take out the Broncos of the AFC. Why is that? Because we're the only team right now that has, they perform pretty mediocre because of missing a few key star players. What team can make an entire turnaround, even though they went to the playoffs, they won the division? It's my team, without their quarterback, with a hurt running back that was working like a monster, with absolutely zero production. Zero. Not saying dismal or mediocre. Some people say, oh, it's mediocre. Your, defensive backs were mediocre last year. They're going to be, what's a couple more interceptions? No, we're talking from dead last DB performance to now a first round, one of the best safeties in the draft. We got Peppers. Matthews is healthy. Perry and Dayton Jones, all second and third year players. It's time. It's time for them to break out. So that's huge. And we have Eddie Lacy, who's healthy. All right. Jonathan Franklin, who had a phenomenal one shot before he hurt his neck last year. He's quick as shit. Starks is back. We drafted that one receiver out of Fresno. Looks just like James Jones. Led the college football world in touchdown receptions. That's big. That's big. So if we can get, Boykin had a hell of a season last season. So I personally do think my team has the best chance to make it to the big show. Aside from, Seattle. I don't know what Seattle's going to do. I think, Sherman and all that contract stuff, we know, every one of us knows, anytime a player goes into a contract year, they do great, but as soon as they sign a contract, especially if it's mid-season or it's preseason, well, we know what happens, But anyways, I appreciate you watching. I'll be sure to make more vids. Subscribe, comment, leave your shenanigans. And as always, take care of yourselves. I just wanted to throw out some shout-outs, okay? Wanted to shout out to Hummed. I know you pay for your muscle and you can't get it like the rest of us. So I'm going to call you Hummed, a.k.a. Pay Per Rep. And then I want to give a shout out to Amr Shama, a.k.a. Half Rep. And Asif, a.k.a. Too Many Reps. Niggas toned. And shout out to Obaid, a.k.a. No Rep. Shout out to Omar, a.k.a. What's a Rep. And shout out to my bro, Amrita, a.k.a. Sick Girl. That's what its nickname means in Arabic. Marita means sick girl. Anyways, shout out to Ahmed. Shout out to my boy DR, doing it big in the Caribbean. He's trying to be a doctor. Shout out to my boy Dana. Shout out to my Kurdish people. Shout out to my Arabs, the Yemeni folks. Shout outs to my Packers. Aaron Rodgers has a new girlfriend. She's hot. But I heard, she's been around the block. But it's okay because Rodgers is good with wide receivers. If you catch my drift, huh? Anyways, yeah, that's it. That wraps shit up.
Oh yeah.